An internet.
Oh no.
Where we at?
37 minutes. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Oh man, we can't do that.
We can't do that.
No, we could. Actually, we could. We could just keep going now and then just release the 37 and then the rest
just
is on
like,
Patreon. Yeah.
Or no, just like have 2 episodes come out today for no reason, and then people just like,
Yeah, we'll do
Same
that.
thing.
Jimmy, we'll let you. Can we do
Jimmy,
that?
can you whip that up real
Can you
quick
do
for
that
us?
for us? Can you make that
We're
happen?
gonna
Can
fucking
you-
give you 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Can you, like, can you?
Yeah, we can do
The
that.
first one's gonna be 37. The second one's gonna be like 20. Trap.
Trap. Jimmy, I had a conversation with a friend of mine that I thought you would relate to a lot with my friend, which is to say we would disagree in this.
Okay, good. Finally, we're getting somewhere in this.
So we went to Power Plant, right? This is our first time ever like drinking together.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking about it for a while, and so we go out there. What?
Did you forget that we had a whole 40-minute Eiffel Tower discussion?
No, this is different.
Oh, okay. I was
So-
about to say it sounds.
It's the same day, but it's something else.
Oh, okay.
So we had that whole fucking night that we hung out and stuff. Went through a total of like 14 drinks and like 7 shots between the 2 of us. And the bartender gave us comp drinks on one of those rounds. So 2 drinks comp. How much do you think 14 drinks and 12 drinks and 6 shots would cost at a place
Power
like
Plant
like a Rock Bar upstairs?
at Angie's Rock Bar.
Yeah.
What kind of beer were you getting?
It
Bud
wasn't beer.
Lights?
It was all like it was like screwdrivers and kamikazes and Captain and Coke. Stuff like that.
Okay. So you were getting
12
like
of those.
12 of those and then 7 shots. Like shots being like,
Well, 6 shots. 1 shot I got from one of the girls, so it's free.
and the shots were like,
It was like
you know,
lemon drops.
kamikaze shots and stuff. Lemon drops.
lemon drops, and like a vodka shots.
I could see that easily being at a place like that in Power Plant. I could see that edging towards 200.
That's what I think too. So at the end of the night, my buddy and I go upstairs. They have my card, or they use my card for the tab, but they gave it back to me. So I had it throughout the night. And then at the end of the night, we go upstairs and we're like, hey, we want to split the bill in half. So we give them our cards so they can split the bill in half. I get my check back and it's 57 something. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess makes sense. He gets his back. He says he had like 29 something on his check. That didn't make sense to me. It would never be $60 for all that.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
But that was his mentality. I put in a tip of like 12 something. He put in a tip of like $10.
Okay.
So first off, they lost my card. So I had to get a new one. She got my new card today.
Had to look in her pussy for it.
Yeah, she couldn't find it. Second off, a little bit later, I got my bank statement said 57 something because that's what was originally charged. And then he said that he had an $80 charge on his card. And I was like, $80? He's like, well, okay, 57 something and then 22 something. So a total of like $80. And I was like, okay, so then you just got charged the half plus both of our tips. Because I tipped like 12 something, he tipped like 10 something. Or $10.
Okay.
So he ended up paying for his half plus all the tips.
So you originally so let's just catch up because I can tell Matt's getting a little lost here too.
So I didn't know we were doing a fucking math episode.
Okay. So here we are. You get 19 drinks total.
Here we are.
We're all thinking we're edging $200+. You get a check for 59, 57. Your friend gets a check for 29.
According to him.
According to him, he says that he gets a check for 29. He tips $10. You tip 12. So you should be expecting when the
70 for me,
70,
40 for him.
40 for him.
Which doesn't make
Then
sense.
later that night, you get a bank statement thing saying that his car was charged for 80 total and yours was charged for how much?
57 something.
So she didn't put your
Any other
tip on
mine,
yours.
Yeah.
She just closed you out as the original thing, and then
half.
And then he would have gotten 29 plus 12 plus 10, which would have been
It's 40,
fucking $51.
Yeah.
So how did he wind up at 80?
What I'm saying is, I don't think his check said $29. I think I don't know what he read, but it made sense that both of us got charged.
49.
It makes sense that both of us got charged. It made sense that both of us got charged 57.
Yes.
because that would have been half and half.
Yes.
So 114.
Okay.
So what he got in his bank statement made total sense to me. It's 57 plus both of our tips.
Uh-huh.
So I thought we didn't lose any money in this deal. He just paid my tip,
Yes.
right? A little bit later, my bank statement updates to $70. That's my total after tip. Because I tipped 12 something to even
Okay.
it out to 70.
Okay.
He said his didn't change. And right now, that means we're down 12 something total, right?
Yeah. Or the bartenders are down.
No, we're down 12 something. They're up 12 something because he paid my tip plus I just got my tip charged to me.
Oh, so your tip was increased.
Yeah.
Now, how has he seen anything happen to his bank statement where
No,
he?
his didn't change, he said. So he was like, I need to like talk to them about this. He's upset about it.
And these are the girls that you were kind of like hitting it off with the
Yeah.
whole night. Okay.
And he was like, I'm upset about this. But I was like, first off, you should only be upset about $12. Everything
Yeah.
else makes sense. At the most, if they still have your receipt with your signature on it, you can finesse them to the $29 charge. But I really don't think that was it. Like, do you think that he has like a case to be like really upset about this?
Not super upset. I will say that, like, especially when you're getting all fucked up like that, like, I'll wake up the next morning and see a charge and I'll be like, what the fuck? I don't remember. I don't remember closing out. Like, did I
Yeah,
even
was this
do
from
that?
the next day?
No, this is well when my shit got updated. He was upset that night, but when my shit got updated, he was upset about it because his shit still said like whatever $80 total.
Here's the other thing you got to consider with these shady fucking whores is that they probably hooked you up big fucking time.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay, so what probably happened is that they didn't charge you for dick for the drinks, and then they added on some extra for tips for themselves, which still amounted to you paying significantly less than if they just straight up charge you for
Hell
what you
yeah.
got. So they probably So here's where you might have fallen off. They probably gave you a check that was about half of what you actually owed. And they were probably expecting that you guys were going to tip them a ton to make up for it, which is common bar etiquette, which understandable. You guys are still learning.
Well, he's
Yeah.
been drinking.
So
for
you
a while.
saw-
I'm
Not
a
like
new
that.
one.
Not at the power plant.
But it puts you in a weird
powerful,
situation because you don't know how much your original check was going to be.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, like, if they would have said, like, "Hey, your check was going to be 200, it's only 100," you would have probably tipped them.
Hell yeah, I
off
would've
of
tipped-
200. But since you're drinking, you don't know that. All you do is you see a number, you tip 20%. You're not thinking about all that stuff until the next day. So they're, they probably expected you guys to give them like $50 each or something like that or whatever, and then you didn't, and they were like, well, fuck it, we're just going to tack on some extra money for ourselves and they're not going to say anything because
Well,
they're
that's the thing. They never tacked on any money for me, and for him, it was just like the extra.
but he was
like
the one they
tip.
weren't really into, right?
I don't know. It was the bartender, dude. Like
The bartender wanted to get Eiffel Tower by you and
no,
him.
it was the friend. There was like two people that were talking to. It wasn't.
All right.
We
Well,
weren't flirting, we weren't
regardless,
flirting with the bartender.
regardless, I don't know what their thinking was. I don't know what your guys' thinking is. But here's what your thinking should be: you paid way less that night than you should have.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
so did he. So make him aware of that, and that it's
Yeah.
not worth the $12.
Yeah, it really-
because if they really wanted to get technical and they really wanted to look into, they'd be like, "Well, we have on the camera you drinking 19 shots, and it says you were charged $29. So do you really want us to
Yeah,
go back and do
exactly,
the numbers?
exactly.
Because now you owe us $190.
yeah, he just needs
Exactly.
to charge it to the game.
Yeah, you need to you need to write that off as a business expense and move on.
No, I was 100% like I wouldn't even say it. Like
Nah,
fucking
he's
$57,
Your
dude.
friend's wilding.
Yeah, dude. He must have some shit going on at home.
Wait, you thought I was gonna agree with him?
I thought you were gonna be like, no, get your fucking money, dude.
Ah, bro.
No, dude, you're talking to a barfly over there.
Yeah, you're talking to industry people now. Dude. I mean, like,
Don't-
the
did you-
industry is neutral.
When he
That's-
said that thing about the bartender hooking you up and charging you less to get more tip, that's
exactly what happened.
like a tale as old as time.
Well, if
Yeah.
I would have known how much it would have been, I would have known better my situation and tip more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it goes. But you're learning, dude. They're not going to hold it against you. They're going to hold it against your friend.
Yeah.
And put an extra $12 on his tab. Which also, it's like fucking
It's
$12.
$12, exactly.
Like, I'll give him $12. I'll Venmo him 12. I'll put it in his Twitch account right now.
Well, also, I mean, not to be,
Gay.
a Jew about this, but I paid for both car drives back and forth.
Ooh, Ubers.
He never half and halved on that. So
Yeah, dude.
I mean, he made out net positive like a motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah. when you're cheap, I'm not saying your friend is cheap, but when you're cheap,
I don't think it's cheap. I just think he's misunderstanding. The
Maybe he was
situation.
just a little bit butthurt about not getting to Eiffel Tower.
He didn't want to, man. I'm the one that kept pushing that.
Yeah,
he was
but that's like I'm talking
"Move it
like
away."
he Monday morning quarterbacked the situation.
Yeah.
Where like in it he's like choking, and then on Monday he's like, "Oh, I could have done it, would have done it, should have done it."
here, but
$80.
here's the thing. I'm not saying it's a cheap thing. I'm not saying I don't even know who we're talking about. To be honest, I don't know this guy.
I
But
just think he was misunderstanding. The
I think the
situation.
problem is there's certain people that are very, very, very keen and aware when they wind up, on the short end of the stick with a petty amount of cash, but surprisingly unaware when they wind up benefiting. For instance, he's hyper aware of the $12 at the bar, but completely oblivious to the fact that he got 2 free rides.
Well, the thing is,
That's probably because he's a troop.
The thing is, I think he's of the mentality like I got charged 29 something, so I should have been charged that 29 something. I think that's his mentality right now.
Oh, well.
Which is like, dude, do you really think it was gonna be $60?
Yeah, I think you misread the fucking tab, bro.
That's what I'm thinking. I
He
think
does
29.
read the
I think
tab.
29 was the sense. I think he thought it was 29.57 when it was actually 57.
Why would they even charge you?
That makes
Did
way
they
more
give you
sense.
2 separate tabs, or did they
Yeah.
you just give
two
them
separate checks?
Split it
yeah.
down the middle.
So
So
you gave them
mine-
your
mine
2
was-
cards,
yeah.
and they split it down the middle.
Yeah.
So how
Well,
do you
apparently I
split
didn't
down
give
the
her my
middle?
fucking card. Well, let's not talk about that. What was
How
that?
do you split down the middle and end up with 57 and 29?
Exactly, dude. Fucking exactly.
Unless 29 times 2 is 58, which is approximately what you were charged.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they made you pay for 2/3 of the bill and charge him for 1/3 of the bill. Which, why would they do that?
Regardless.
Oh, because they're going for the threesome. Maybe that was what they were trying to tell you. They charge you for 2/3 of the tab, charge him for 1/3, and then,
Maybe
you know
I
what I'm
just,
saying?
Maybe I just looked like I had more money because I had glasses.
Exactly. They were thinking in threes that night. That's your problem.
Yeah, everybody was worried about the fucking.
So you're saying the total price was like $76?
Yeah, well,
Or
57
86.
plus 29 is $76,
86.
and 76 divided by 3 is
86.
approximately 29.
Yeah, 86. But yeah.
86.
Yeah,
sure.
but it's thirds, dude.
It's thirds, and they were thinking in
Right.
threes, which
Three
is
doesn't
how
go
it's-
into 86.
No, I'm saying he's closer to 90.
goes into
a third of
87
that is
though.
like 30. 30's close to 29. We're doing
All right.
about
I haven't been paying
estimates.
attention, honestly. If I'm being 100% honest, I gave zero shits about any of this.
Damn, dude.
Sorry.
You know how many times I give zero shits about what you're talking about?
I
but
can
I'm like,
see it.
man, look
I
at-
can see it, and I try to
Yeah,
I try to
uh-huh,
call an
uh-huh.
audible mid thing
Uh-huh.
or wrap it up.
You
It's
try to
alright,
wrap
dude.
it up early on this one before
I,
you
it
even
was an
started.
accident. I could sense that you were about to do this Jew talk with fucking. I'm not here to be a Jew, dude. I saved that for off the air. Wow.
Yeah, you save that for
I spent
save that for the strip club.
I spent fucking 45 minutes on the phone with unemployment last week in traffic, Jewing them down before I went to fucking DC Improv.
You still on unemployment? That's dope.
No,
Oh, you're off
I'm
now?
not. But they didn't pay me.
Fixing some stuff that
They didn't pay me for from March. It just stopped, and wouldn't let me do anything. So I'm like, I haven't wanted to claim it in a long time, but I want to get my money.
Yeah, you want to
That-
get what you're owed.
Yeah, that free money that they were giving out. I still want it.
Yeah.
So I had to call them and be like, hey.
at $35 you're owed.
Yeah, I told the lady. I was like, hey, no, dude, I gotta.
No,
and
this
there's-
is
and
a
there's more
callback
on
to
the
the
way.
thing we were just talking
Yeah.
about.
It's probably
Sorry,
like 3,500.
wasn't paying attention.
Upwards
Yeah,
of
the
that.
first one,
Yeah.
and then I got another one coming. I told her, I was like, listen, lady, I don't really need this anymore. I don't want to be on it anymore, but y'all owe me fucking money. And I
Yeah.
haven't been able to get in touch with anybody. And she was like, oh, really? And I was like,
Yeah.
broke it
Listen,
down.
lady, you probably need this more than I do, but I'm
Yeah.
getting it.
listen, lady, I know I'm about to make you pay me more than you get paid for not doing anything at all besides calling you.
Yeah, that is a tough situation to
Yeah.
be in when you're talking to somebody on the phone and they're like, damn, dude.
Like, are you okay? Do you need the money? And you're like, no, I don't need it, but you still owe it to
She
me.
was totally cool about it. I think she was collecting too. She was like, hey, sugar. And I was like, oh, shit.
Hey, sugar.
You know we might be getting recorded right now, baby.
It's all right, sweetheart.
I like to listen back to it. What are you wearing?
How big your dick? What?
Dude. Oh. I didn't mean to disrespect you or upset you by telling you that I didn't give a fuck about
Well, I
that.
mean, go ahead, get your interesting story in.
I
You
have
got
no
some-
interest.
dude, what do you got? You got anything really interesting, really good?
No,
You got
I was
anything for
just
us?
figuring that
Really
we all
cool?
could have don't fucking
Dude,
do this to me.
I mean, how are we,
Don't you fucking do this to
I
me.
mean, how are we supposed to follow the Cumberland story? I mean, that was one. If I
That
look
was
back,
gold, dude.
if
There
I
is-
look
it's
back in
not
podcast
about-
history, I mean,
Like,
that's
like,
top one, maybe
Like, you
top.
have-
Dude,
I don't think Opie and Anthony ever said anything that's interesting.
Yeah.
You guys don't understand the point of me telling stories on here is to get a fucking conversation started about it that's interesting and fun.
You want to talk about baseball etiquette?
I want to talk about what let's
You want to talk about baseball etiquette?
No, when I went to that pizza shop, my bill was $12.37 and I gave them $20 straight up. And that was cash, so I can't go back and complain about that. What do you guys think?
I don't really care
I went to
about your
Sheets.
pizza.
I went to Sheets and got a sub afterwards, and got Nicole a sandwich too. It was $32.64. I paid that all straight up. Then I went on my account the next day. $32.64 they charged me. Can you believe that? What do you guys think?
Thoughts?
Thoughts?
Come at me. I'll fucking ruin this whole fucking thing. I'll burn the ship down, man. Stop doing that. Stop fucking giving me the fucking. I'm just saying.
Hey Matt.
There's something we could have gone with
Hey Matt.
with that
Do you
whole
want to
story.
talk about baseball etiquette?
Yes, I would love to. And I want you to fucking back ass on the pod, dude. I want you to get your fucking back ass to making jokes.
What was that from again?
The Orioles manager.
Yeah.
The Orioles,
It was like
the
a John Boy thing.
Tampa Bay, Toronto.
Get your
pitcher.
back ass on the mat.
Fucking back ass on the mound. The Toronto pitcher was accusing the
Orioles.
Orioles of stealing signs.
Which is
and-
like they're not going it. What the fuck do they want to steal signs at this point?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
yeah. And the pitcher's just like stopping and just staring into the dugout.
And
then,
the
like,
coach goes like, "Man, we're not doing anything over here.
They just start yelling.
Get your
at
back
each other.
ass on the mat."
Yeah. You can hear it all. Let's see if I can find it.
So did they try to say was the pitcher black? Did they try to say he was
No,
trying to get your
he's-
black ass back on the mound?
No, he's white, dude.
Because that would be crazy controversy.
Jimmy looking for the hot takes on this.
Well, can you not imagine?
Jimmy, it's off again.
Can you not imagine
Yeah.
that if the pitcher was black and the Orioles manager was like, "Get your back ass on the mound,"
I guess some people would have taken that.
people would have been like, "Did you just say to get his black ass on the mound?"
Yeah.
True.
But you could hear
Get your
it
black ass on the
You could
mound.
hear it pretty clearly though.
Yeah.
It's not like they're like the one like audience or fan or whatever
Okay, you guys know I can't keep my.
Sorry.
where he was like apparently everybody heard him say the N word, but apparently he was just calling the mascot.
Oh, Swinger or Dinger?
Dinger, something like
Dinger's
that.
the mascot.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
thought he was
I
yelling the
think
N-word.
dinger sounds a lot less like that than fucking back ass sounds like black ass.
Yeah, but you could hear the coach more clearly than you hear that fan.
Do you want
Do
to
you
hear
want me,
it?
do you want me to? Okay. hang on.
Fake news knows no bounds, Sig. You should know that by now.
Hold on. You put it on the screen. There we go.
Bobby Ray looking over toward the Oriole dugout for some reason. Not sure what's going on with this delay here, but
There's nobody in the stands, so you can just
Yeah.
clearly hear it.
Is this Camden Yards?
Yeah.
Brandon Hyde he is arguing with somebody. I'm not sure who.
And the people are yelling on delay
delay.
on the bench, and that's what the guy was trying to say the sign for his slider was if they yelled on delay. But it's like, dog, you're taking like 45 seconds in between pitches.
First out of the inning.
Oh, there it
Get your
was.
fucking back ass on the mound.
Here we go. Let's try that one again.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the fastball upstairs. Big strikeout. First out of the inning.
Fucking back ass on the mound, dude.
He's so angry that he can't
Yeah.
even like form the sentence.
You wanted to say
Like,
get your fucking ass back on the mound,
yeah.
but nope. Fucking back.
Why did we get rid of Buck Showalter, dude?
Because he didn't want to do it anymore.
He's also like
They didn't fire him. His contract was up, and they just mutually said no.
What?
He's also like 75, dude.
Okay, Earl Weaver was like 94.
Yeah, but Earl Weaver was a fucking lifer, and Buck Showalter is not a lifer.
Yeah, he's too chill. Earl Weaver had a fucking temper. He needed to take that out somewhere. So he did it in
Buck
the-
Showalter Look, I don't. All I'm saying is, I just don't understand the Orioles. I just don't understand how we could have gone from the ALCS and multiple playoff runs in the 2010s to this.
Well,
Doesn't
bad-
make sense.
Bad investments on key players and
Yeah, poor management
And-
like front office work.
Okay,
And
but what was there
some
just
players
lightning in a
feeling
bottle in
slighted.
the 2010s, or was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
yeah. I
Lightning
mean,
in a bottle.
they had Adam Jones, they had Machado, they had
Young
prime
Machado.
a prime Chris Davis. They
JJ
had O'Day.
Hardy.
They had who's the catcher?
Matt Wieters.
Wieters.
Okay,
Matt
was that a
Wieters.
coincidence, or was that?
I'm
part
just
of
saying
the
they
way
just
the club
had a
was run?
good
Their
team.
core was strong for 4 years. Chris Davis fell off a cliff. Adam Jones was eventually exposed for what he is, which is a guy who can't lay off a fucking slider outside.
Machado was tired of the losing.
And he's a cancer. He was a cancer in the clubhouse,
He's
dude.
terrible, dude.
Machado
Not
was?
hustling, not hustling, talking shit, throwing bats at people, starting fights for no fucking reason.
He was the A-Rod of the Orioles.
Oh, he is A-Rod, and that's like his
Yeah.
hero is A-Rod.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. JJ
That still
Hardy
doesn't
is the
explain why we had to be the historical
Nick
worst team
Markakis.
ever 2 years in a row.
That explains everything. The fucking Angelos dudes are more worried about fucking asbestos.
I mean,
in
they
the
also
ceiling.
still have Chris Davis under contract. Or they had. I don't know what it had
no,
to
they
change.
they released him, but they still have to pay him
That's
for
what I'm saying,
like
yeah.
15 years.
Yeah,
He
he's
Bobby
retired.
Bonilla him,
I think Chris Davis just retired.
Yeah.
and he's got Bobby Bonilla treatment, dude, where he gets paid for until forever.
So but they're paying less per year now, right?
Yeah, a lot less.
But before that, they were tied with I don't know how much he was making a year. How many millions?
35,
Jesus.
35 mil, dude.
For somebody that wasn't even playing.
That's with deferred money.
Yeah. But even when he was in the minors, they were still paying him that, right?
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
to. Contract.
So imagine
Contract,
paying
contract.
somebody in the minors $35 million a year. How are you gonna?
And then they have no pitching,
Yeah.
and it's just sad. but
O'Day's
they're-
on the Yankees now.
They're my fucking team, though. I'll love them forever. Apparently, there was a guy chasing a rat through the stadium, and then when he caught the rat, he got a standing ovation.
Yeah, that's the most excitement you get.
Yeah.
Although I mean they've been whooping on the Yankees. Not really. They're losing record, but they're still like 7 wins on the Yankees.
You know what happened after that Blue Jays thing?
Hmm.
They lost 11-10, and then 14-2, and then yesterday it was like 23-6.
It's only
Yeah, I
because
was
that
watching
pitcher
that.
called him out.
yeah.
He took care of
Hey,
that.
the Blue Jays
problem.
just got mad for no fucking reason and just like abused a child.
They Michael Jordan the situation. We're gonna get mad for no reason.
Yeah.
We're gonna start up a controversy just to will ourselves to win.
Yeah, against
Even
the
though they
worst
have-
team.
Yeah, the Blue Jays are in contention right now for the wild card, aren't they?
Everybody in the AL East is in contention for the wild card except for the Orioles. The only reason that the AL East is so good is because the Orioles are so bad.
Yeah, I mean,
If there's just one team in the division that everybody can go fucking,
but I mean, you got
14
the
and
fucking
16.
NL West that
That's a tough one too.
but like those two teams are way heads and shoulders above everybody else.
Wait,
It's not even close.
Rockies and Diamondbacks. What is this? 2001? Sit the fuck down.
I'm just saying,
Rockies
like
and Diamondbacks.
you got the Giants and you got the Dodgers, and then the next one up is the Padres are like 15 games back.
Yeah,
So I mean, but they're a good team.
the Dodgers.
No, the Padres. What?
The Giants.
The what?
Huh?
What?
Who's a good team?
The Giants and the Dodgers are a good team,
Yeah.
and the Padres are a good team.
Yes.
But they're like 15 games back from. Where are you getting at? What are you doing?
I was just trying to stop the momentum that we had going.
Why?
I don't know. Just fucking around.
Do that, dude.
Just
Why, are you,
fucking
why are
around,
you playing
man.
with the e-brake while I'm driving, dude?
Dude, I want us to spin out, man.
You ever thought of doing that?
Oh, all the time.
I think
Constantly.
about that, dude. Like I was like, what if I just?
Yeah.
You just put the car in neutral while you're driving, while somebody else is driving. Just
I
put it in
mean,
neutral.
I've done that not going fat, not like on the highway or something because I don't want the fucking engine to blow up. But I've done it like in traffic and shit.
just do it. Who cares?
Have you done it?
Yeah.
On a highway?
Yeah,
I mean, you
that's the
can
only
you can
time to
go
do it.
neutral like when you're coasting. That's not a problem.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, where the fuck you think this?
What I'm ta- we're
I
talking
thought
about
if
the
you
e-brake.
flipped, I thought if you flipped into neutral when you're going like 70, that the engine would be like, ah.
No, that's if you flip into reverse.
Yeah.
Flipping in reverse.
Then
it.
you're fucking something up.
One time I took my mom's car out. I stole it from her just to go joyriding. And I went to a parking lot. It was a Highlander. And I was like trying to do donuts and I couldn't do them. And I was like, I want to do that thing they do in movies where you drive real fast and like do a spin and then go into reverse. So I tried to
We're at
do
over
that.
an hour if you wanted to stop at any time.
and I fucking slammed it
like,
into
call
reverse
the-
from being in drive
the
and going
BP.
fast. It just shut the whole car off. And I thought I broke the car because it wouldn't start for like another 10 minutes.
You
after
stalled
that.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it shorted out everything. And the car was like, what the fuck? And just turned off. They're completely off. Electronics and everything.
How much did that cost?
See, look, nothing because it fixed itself. Look at this. Sig's fucking taking it out on me now. Now, and I'm never going to be able to tell a story again, dude.
I mean, we're over an hour. I don't know why you're still pushing this. Oh, hey, the thing is actually charged, by the way, Jimmy.
Yeah, it was just off.
It's just, he didn't know how to operate it.
No, it was
Oh,
off.
really?
It was off.
Okay.
We pay $30 for it to be on.
If you guys want the fucking guaranteed iPad on when you walk in, it's gonna be at least another $2 per episode.
I just want to say I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I'm sorry for hurting your feelings, buddy.
Whose feelings did you hurt?
Yours.
Matt?
Yours, dude. You were upset that I said the thing about not giving a fuck about the check
Did I?
story.
Did I say that?
Jimmy,
I feel like I didn't
I didn't hear anything.
give a fuck when you said that.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck either.
We were so immersed in Sig's
Your opinion
superior topic.
is not as important as you think it is.
Yeah, I think you're overvaluing how much we give a fuck about what you say.
all right.
I think is
All
the
right, all right,
problem.
all right, guys.
There's only one thing you can say that'll matter in this.
Yeah, I know what it is. And all I'm going to say is next week's episode, I'm going to be real quiet. I'm going to let you two steer the ship. So I'm going to sit back. I'm going to be Jimmy next week.
Jimmy talks.
I'm going to be Jimmy next week.
You're gonna be grabbing your balls.
I'm going to grab my balls. I'm going
You're gonna be sending out memes
to
on Instagram.
refuse to. Yeah, I'm gonna send my memes to Be More Humor. I'm gonna hit up some Instagram models.
You're gonna write up a whole bracket for a best pizza.
Gonna tell my
spots in-
boys I can't hang, and then go drink mint green shots.
with Nicole.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna just take my asshole and fill it up with butt plugs.